Welcome back to Sanctuary, guys, and this is the shops or stalls 2.0, and we're going to switch it up a bit today and make them a little bit more complicated. So I'm going to start off with these foundation pieces, the wood foundation pieces. Make sure you get the first one right, and you can put them at pretty much whatever height you want, but you want 3 of these. There we go. You can do a whole series of what I'm about to show you, but we'll only do 3 for today. Okay, so get these half pieces and just clip them to the front there, and they'll act as a little walkway. And now we need to just put a ramp up here, and I'll use vanilla extensions to find there's some wood ramps in there. I'm sure USO or various other mods have these as well. So there you go. One on the other end, and now you have a walkway. We just need to put a little bit of support underneath that to make it look as though it's not just floating in the mid-air. So I'll use these. You can use pillars or posts if you like, or use these ones. Either or will work, just to make it look as though it's supported. There we go, 1, 2, 3. And okay, so up to you what you want to do with the walls. I'll show you what I generally do with my walls. I'll put 4 walls on the back. No need for a door this time, like we did in the last set of shops. Just a full wall, and you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so a full wall, 3 full walls. You can have the same wall or change it up. And then I use these little half walls as dividers. So 1 on each end. For some reason the snapping was being a bit weird today, as it usually is as soon as I hit the record button. So 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one on the other end. There we go, and it decides it's going to clip in there. We'll put a roof on, and I'm going to just use the flat metal roofs here. You can use whatever you desire. You got 1, 2, 3. And that roof just needs to come down a bit. Come on, down you come. There we go. And then I'll use the mesh fences here. So chain link fence, and you want the one with that a support on it. It'll fit in just like that, but I'll put them down on the ground. I'm going to use my favourite glitching tool, or my favourite tool, which is place anywhere, but you can use pillars or whatever to get these in. They will fit. Okay, and this is just really, once you figure out, this is just rinse and repeat, so they become the walls effectively, and it really gives a good kind of scrappy homemade look about the whole row of shops here. Okay, in you go. Come on. That's it. 2 to go. Now, just important that you try and get these about halfway in between those little half walls, because the second one I put in isn't quite straight or in the right place, and it does cause me some issues in a minute. So just make sure they're fairly straight like that. And that's pretty much the majority of the build done. There's not much more to be done here. So we'll put the railings in the front, just so you don't fall off, which I do frequently when I'm building. There we go. And put these counters in, obviously, that you would use your shops. If you haven't got the mods that I'm using, which actually give you a separate cash register. See, that one's not straight, and if I'd noticed that earlier and straightened it, I wouldn't have the problems I'm about to have. So this middle part I'm going to make into a little bar, and this idea actually came from my castle build. I built one of these at the castle. So here we go. These shelves are great. They'll clip into each other just like that. And now you see it'll clip in there. It won't clip in there, and it's only because of that mesh fence needs to be just slightly back a little bit. So it will clip in there, just like that. Just slide these along, slide them down. There we go. And they're pretty good for doing that. So I just have to convince this one. And I used to have to use place anywhere. I shouldn't have had to use place anywhere. It should just clip right into the shelf. So I can find a way around it, but just something for you to pay attention to if you're going to build these. Here we go. And pretty much done. We probably put posts as supports in between these, and that'll be pretty much the whole build, and that's about 5.5 minutes, which is not bad at all. I like to use these round posts. I just think the other ones are a little bit too full, so you just put each of those in between, just as a finishing touch. And there we go, done. So we'll go to the tour in a sec. Here we go. And I've dressed them up, and you can see I've put some signs and various items on just to make it look a little bit more believable. So we've got a couple of these tables in the front. And run forward, run away again, apparently. A general store, a bar, and a clinic. You can make whatever you like. Those signs above come from better stores. And you can see we just added a couple of tables. All these little plant pots from Creative Clutter, fantastic. A couple of baskets from USO. And you can see I've got an individual till here, but I haven't quite put it in on the counter enough because the bell is hanging out. There you go. I was in a rush to decorate. Made this a little seating area. People can have a drink or a little noodle bar or something. You make that into, and then a little clinic. And you can decorate these up as you like. So guys, I hope you've found this useful. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.